That diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her. My bro wants her Philly.
I can hear the storm her brewing. I can feel it.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now.
Safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Three-pointer Sabrina drills it from outside.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Gray outside. Pass to Stokes. Gray lets the three fly. Drops in the tray.
This is who Gray is. A terrific shooter who seeks payback when you drain one on her squad.
Ionescu left side. And here's Stewart. Loud outside. No good from outside.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
A nice shot by Cloud.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
Now here's Wilson. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
And Jackie Young went first overall back in 2019, and her transition to the W probably wasn't as smooth as she would have liked.
She had some ups and downs her first 3 years, but year 4, 2022, Young put it all together, an all-star and most improved player, a big part of that 2022 and 23 Aces title runs.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
Ionescu outside. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Here's Gray. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Using a soft touch and a purposeful offensive approach, Gray's able to finish around the basket in a variety of ways.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Ionescu. Wilson pulls it down. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gray, covered by Ionescu. Back to Gray, pass to Stokes. Now here is Lloyd. Beyond the arc. Outside Young. From outside the arc. Stewart grabs the miss. New York trailing here. Ionescu, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Gray outside. Wilson. Back to Gray. They get a hand on it. Now here is Stewart. Defense is right there. Here's Ionescu. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Gray outside. Here's Wilson. And it's blocked by Breanna Stewart.
She doesn't just score. Stewart uses that 7'1" wingspan on D, too.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
And the Aces with possession. Young with it. And there's the pick. Drops in the layup for two.
Tenacious drive by Young, not holding back once she decides to attack.
Ionescu outside. Pass to fyp. Back to Ionescu. Over Gray. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Gray. 5 points in the game. Wilson with it. Stewart's there. Shot clock at 5. Chelsea Gray for 3. That's good, and it's A'ja Wilson with the assist.
A new age point guard. Gray doesn't just handle the ball and pass the ball. She also hits it from deep at a crazy rate.
Here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game. Pass to Lloyd. And here's Stokes. Guarded by Jones. Wilson with it from 17 feet out. Here's Stokes. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play opportunity. 1 free throw coming up. She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
You gotta admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds, whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable. The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Jacks up a 3, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Aces ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Gets a 3-pointer to fall. The Aces with the lead.
Well, we can all agree on this. There is nothing quite like summer hoops in Vegas, as long as the AC is pumping.
Yeah, I mean, it was, 110, 115, you can get up there, but you got the 2K Summer League going on, the men's national team normally playing games, having a camp, tons of elite high school events, and of course, Aces season in full swing.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
Credit both Jones and her teammate for setting her up. Once she catches the rock, it's gone quick.
Back to Gray. Pass to Gustafson. And there it is. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Burke to the left side wing. And here's Johannes. No good on the triple. And here is Mitchell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Chelsea Gray for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Such a pretty shot. You love to watch it. Gray's got one of the most pure jump shots in the league.
Now Johannes. Fires high post. It's hauled in by the Aces. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Bell. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up. And here's Johannes. Sabali the screen. Pass to Burke. Looking to end the run. Drains the three-pointer. Here's Gray. The lead is 2. Outside Evans. Back to Gray. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Sabali.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Pass to Jones. And Jonquel Jones gets double teamed. Johannes. Here's Davis. Here's Jones. Tries again. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Now here's Gray. She's got 11. Pass to Young. A rebound by Burke.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Now Cloud. Here's Ionescu. Covered by Lloyd. Here's Ionescu. The layup missed. The Aces trailing. Outside Lloyd. Young. Pass to Gray. Unloads from 13 feet. Here's Wilson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Offensive rebounding is all about hustle for Wilson. But really, it's also about reading shots, correctly anticipating the angles and the bounces.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Ionescu outside. The three. Gustafsson with the rebound. Now the Aces with it. Here's Young. Basket counts.
A 6-foot point guard. Jackie Young has tremendous size, and she uses it well.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 12. Shoots over Young. New York, no good that time either. It's hauled in by Harrison.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Pass to Ionescu. Stewart with the ball. Back to Ionescu. Stewart. Covered by Gustafsson. And she's good on the 3-ball.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence, because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps you get into a rhythm offensively.
Here's Bell. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Here's Ionescu. Pass to Burke. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. And there's a whistle. It's going to be on Stewart. That's her first foul.
Substitution to the Aces.
the three. Her fourth miss of the game. She's made 3 shots. Here's Cloud. Down low. Out to the wing.
Pass to Ionescu.
And the go-ahead bucket. No good.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Soft touch off the glass. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. Sabrina Ionescu really making a difference out there.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
And it's good for 2.
And the 2024 rookie class absolutely loaded. But what is your favorite pick from that draft?
I'm going second overall with Cameron Brink. She's just a force, an elite shot blocker, maybe one of the best shot blockers in the league from day one. That defense is special. Plus, she's got a great offensive game.
And I'm going with the easy answer, Caitlin Clark. Her presence is already changing this league, both on and off the floor.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Pass to Phoebish.
Ionescu has it. Now Young defending.
Phoebish, shot is off.
The Aces with the lead. Outside Young. Ray. Back to Young. Wide open look. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Wilson with the steal. And now the Aces on the break. With the second effort.
A daring scorer. It all stems from Wilson's conviction in her game. She's effective in more ways than one.
It's her first trip to the line. And so she hits both.
And in 2023, A'ja Wilson won her second straight Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, with all that she does, we almost take Wilson's D for granted at this point. She's got those 2 MVPs, the 2 championships. But A'ja led the WNBA in defensive rating in 2023. I mean, Wilson is a player who controls the paint on both ends.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
Ray outside. Pass to Young. Shoots the 3. The Aces with another miss. The Liberty trail. Ionescu has it. She's got 19. Count it.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's on Young. And this is her second trip to the line in the game.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Yes, it's good.
Another for Young, and while she's a tremendous passer, when she starts scoring like this, it adds another dimension for her team.
Now here is Ionescu. 23 points in the game. Lloyd with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. Out to the right wing. Gray outside. Let's go with a three. That shot off. New York leading. Ionescu outside. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes of pass. Count it. Good.
That's what she does, guys. Takes what the defense gives her and turns it into points.
And the foul called on Sabrina Ionescu. That's foul number 2 for her.
And they're one away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
Now here's Gray. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. Now Young puts up a three. Good on the triple. And that ties it up.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
Ionescu left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Now Gray. Pass to Wilson. Bell. Out to Gray. From downtown. Stewart grabs the miss. And here is Jones. She's got 6. Ionescu. Gray defending. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Burke. Now here is Stewart. To the wing, right side. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
Las Vegas trailing.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
Gray outside. That's in for her 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Stewart. This one for 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Now here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
If Mitchell gets to the rim, she's usually going to convert. She's such a skilled finisher.
Sabali the screen. And the 3 ball is good.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Team foul.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Loud outside. Just 3 on the clock. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Liberty out in front. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And we're set to start up the action in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Lloyd. Outside Evans. Pass to Young. Right side Lloyd. Over Ionescu. And it's Lloyd missing. Ionescu outside. And she banks in the layup.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Tries the spin move. Lloyd, covered by Ionescu. Lets it go from deep. Jewel Lloyd, and that's good.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Ionescu has it. Picked up by Lloyd. Cloud outside. Back to Ionescu. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. On the wing, Dana Evans. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The rebound by Evans. And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a three-point game. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
I like seeing Evans shoot while in rhythm. She knows how to punish the defense off the dribble.
The shot by Ionescu, no good. On the wing, Dana Evans. Pass to Young, and here's Bell. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Ionescu has it. Now Young defending. There's the triple. And Sabrina Ionescu with the three.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Now Evans. Pass to Lloyd from the arc. It's hauled in by Harrison. Ionescu right side.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
Pass to Young. That's good. It's her 7th made basket and 14 tries.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
Now here is Ionescu. Gray defending. Back to Ionescu. Cloud left side. Clock at 6. Unloads. And that shot falls short that time. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. She's covered by Cloud. Wilson with the bucket.
When you need Wilson the most, she almost always delivers. Has a sense for the important moments.
And the Liberty call time here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Lloyd with it. Wilson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. It's all knotted up.
Fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Excellent effort on the offensive glass.
Ionescu, that's good.
This is why this team turns to Ionescu during important possessions. They trust her to deliver.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Gray, pass to Wilson. To the right side. Outside Young. Here's Gray to take the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
What focus from Gray. A point guard by trade, and maybe in the scorebook. She can also score without the basketball.
Now here's Ionescu. Here's Jones. Wilson pulls it down. Gray outside. to Lloyd. They set the pick. Pulls up. Rebound, New York.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to the game right now.
Connects!
Talk about coming up clutch. How about Ionescu sinking the huge shot?
Lloyd with the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
You love to see how Jewel Lloyd never backs down. She goes on the attack and finds the big bucket.
Now here is Ionescu. High arcing shot. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
Well, they had the foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Well, at least they're stopping the clock, Tim. That's not the worst case scenario for them. A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performance.
And here's Asia Wilson outside. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Here's New York now. Pass to fyp. Back to Ionescu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Inside. Here's Wilson. Oh, missed it. And the Liberty call time here. To win the game. And she hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it. Want to review the shot. They initially thought she didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell what a moment this is. They may go from winners to losers just like that. And the officials have looked it over and confirmed the basket was no good. We're going to overtime.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from here. I didn't think she got it off, but that is exactly the situation. You know, the replay...
Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. Go! And here is Gray. There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Ionescu outside. Good on the bucket.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Now here is Ionescu. Gray defending. Cloud can't get it to go.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the results.
Lets it go for 14. And that one's good. Gray.
The mechanics of Gray's jumper, when you break it down, are unshakable. The team's confidence in her abilities is well placed.
Buries the long-range jumper.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
And a foul called on Ionescu. That's her third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside. About 90 seconds off the clock and extra time now.
A smart player, great plays to her strengths, and generally makes quick and precise decisions.
Ionescu can't get it to go. The ace is leading. Here's Young. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Well, Young runs into some overly aggressive defense, stays focused, and gets the shot off.
And no good on the second free throw. She goes 0 of 2. Here's Cloud. Nice Steve from Jewel Lloyd. Here's Wilson. Rebound New York. Outside Stewart. Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have the lead. Make it your friend. Get their number. Text them. What a bucket. Jewel Lloyd asks for the ball in these situations. Such a rare quality.
Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. And again, it's the Liberty missing. And an intentional foul right there.
Third team foul.
She drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 6.